So, welcome back to Judgment. We're finally gonna go up to Genda's after we take care of these guys. At some point I got this heat action. Or EX action, sorry.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the payoff on that one is garbage.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's great. I really like how flippy Yagami is in his EX moves and just fighting styles in general.
What a waste.
It's also a pretty good segue to talking about like his styles.
Here you go.
Hey, Yagami. The hell were you thinking sending Kaito here by himself? Guy acts like he owns the goddamn place.
All hail King Kaito.
Just sit your ass down, would you?
Anyway, let's talk to Genda too while we're here.
Just sounds like they're serious. Just got the call from Mafia-kun. Sounds like they're seriously gearing up for this trial. You and Shintani better be ready.
I was expecting that to be just a text box and not voice dialogue.
So, you finally have some details from the cops. Murder specifics, forensic results, even their proof that Hamura's the one who did it.
That's a lot.
Let's see it.
But first... Just don't forget your role in all of this. Especially you, Yagami. At the end of the day, you're just a mercenary. The one who decides how this investigation goes is me. Understand?
You got it. It's your show. Now, why don't we look at those documents, Shintani-sensei?
That's more like it. First up is the crime scene. Around 6 a.m., morning of December 4th. Police get a call about a body in the alleyway behind a moor. The officer who rushed to the scene confirmed the corpse on arrival.
So, this is quick search mode. We now have how do I put this? It gives us a chance to like pore over like evidence or pictures to spot details.
Victim was a Kansai thug, bottom feeder with the Kyorei clan. Toshiro Kume. Body had a few bruises, but the cause of death is pretty obvious. 2 puncture wounds, straight through the eyes. The cops think the murderer used something like an ice pick, pierced right into his brain.
My eyes hurt just thinking about it.
Oh, you're telling me. Looks like the murder weapon went through Kume's eyes, then tore him out when the killer took it back. Only natural to think the Tojo was trying to make an example out of him. You know, threaten the Kyorei. So even if Hamura didn't do it, it's damn likely that someone from the Tojo clan did.
And if we can figure out who it was, Hamura will be off the hook.
What? Find the real killer? That's a step too far. Priority number 1 is proving his alibi. We do that, we're in the clear.
What the?
There's pretty much no blood anywhere near the body, meaning Kume wasn't murdered in that alley. If I had to guess, I'd say he died in a moor.
And then this one's just kind of weird. You have to like... This one took me a while my first time through.
On his other hand, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Night of the crime, an employee from another bar tossed their trash out in this alley. Around 2 a.m. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary, though. In other words, Kume got dumped sometime between 2 and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Suspicious.
Nothing was found in Kume's pockets. No wallet, no phone, nothing. Bet the murderer broke the phone. Cops tried one of those Find My Phone things, but came up empty-handed. Guess the killer at least tried to cover his tracks.
They're not friends with him, so it didn't work. And it was probably broken anyway. Anyway, I think that's it for everything we can look at in this picture.
You take a peek in the alley when you were over at Amore? Doubt there's any traces left at this point, but it's apparently just out the back. Anyway, this is Kume, just before he died.
Before the killer took his eyes.
Come on, don't say stuff like that.
So what's the prosecution's angle on this?
Well, try thinking about it in the context of the Tojo-Kyori feud. 2 other Kyori Yakuza turned up dead before this, each with their eyes gouged out. Not a far leap to assume the Tojo's responsible for all 3 murders. You follow?
Yep, go on.
All right. This is how the prosecution thinks it all went down. December 3rd, just around 9 o'clock, right out front of Club Amore. An argument breaks out between Captain Hamura of the Matsugane family and Kume and Murase of the Kyorei clan. Hamura and his thugs drag Kume into the club, at which point Murase abandons Kume and flees the scene. Hamura then locks Kume in Amore for around an hour, while he and his boys beat the daylights out of the guy. Around 10 p.m., Hamura kicks everyone out, leaving only himself and Kume in the club. Up to that point, their story matches the camera footage and the testimony we have from the owner of Amore. The prosecution's story continues as follows. Once the 2 of them were alone, Hamura tortured Kume even more violently. Then, between 2 and 3 a.m., he drove a sharp weapon into Kume's eye, killing him instantly. Once he finished gouging Kume's eyes out, Hamura dumped the body in the alley behind Amore. When questioned, Hamura said, "Me and Kume left Amore around midnight. I went for a steam right after." But since no evidence can back up that claim, the prosecution doubts its credibility. 6 a.m. on the morning of the 4th, Kume's body was found. And 1 week later, they arrested Hamura. So they've got 3 things: the camera footage, the bloodstains in the club, and Hamura's Swiss cheese alibi. Any of those alone wouldn't be enough to get a conviction. But with all 3, the prosecution thinks they've got this case in the bag. End of the day, to them it's just Yakuza offing Yakuza.
Makes sense they'd see it that way. I'm more interested in what you think, though. Did Hamura actually kill Kume?
I don't know. The guy rubs me the wrong way, yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's innocent. A cunning Yakuza like Hamura wouldn't just offload the corpse in an alley like that. Too sloppy. If he really did it, forget about the eyes. You'd never even find the body.
Agreed. That's our Shintani-sensei. Prickliest guy in town. But damn if he's not a terrific lawyer.
With you there.
Was that supposed to be a compliment? What? Something wrong?
If Hamura didn't do it, the person who did is still out there somewhere.
Huh?
We've just got to find them if we want to clear Hamura's name.
Ha! You think we've got the manpower for that? Tracking down a criminal like that takes an entire organized front. Best leaving that to the cops, if you ask me. My only job here is defending Hamura.
Then what's your next move?
Gonna need some more info on the victim. Remember Kume's buddy? The one who ran off when the Matsugane boys jumped him. Name's Akira Murase, from the Kyorei clan. I want to hear what he has to say.
About what?
About what he did after he watched Kume get dragged into the club. Did he really just abandon his friend? It's hard to believe.
Come on, man. Is this the time to go knocking on the Kyorei clan's door? Sounds like suicide to me.
I bet they're out for blood after what happened to Kume.
One way or another, I want that info from Murase. Huh. You're the ones who have to figure out how to get it. That's the deal, remember?
The deal my ass. Poking a hornet's nest ain't gonna get us anything but scum.
He's right, though. Come on, Kaito-san.
Fine. First things first, we need to find out where the Kyorei clan's hiding. They gotta have a base or
I
something.
mean, you're not wrong.
Probably quickest to just go ask Matsugane-san. He's got all the real Tojo clan dirt.
Oh, I guess I'll pass. Can't exactly waltz in, being expelled and all.
Yeah, I'll take care of this one by myself. I'll call you when I'm done.
Well then, our next stop is going to be the Matsugane office, I believe. Yeah, we're actually going there now. It's just over here on the far end of I forgot the street's name. This street that Genda's is on.
Here, right this way.
The Matsugane are an offshoot of the Tojo clan. Not the biggest Yakuza family on the block. They're a small branch that's low on the tree. But the family's patriarch, Mitsugu Matsugane, is like a father to me. And Kaito-san.
Excuse me. Yagami-san's here to pay you a visit.
Oh, so good to see you again, my boy. Now then, feels like ages since you last stopped by.
I know. I wonder why that is, huh? Could it be that you're the only one who's glad to see me?
Well, you have a point there. How's Kaito these days? Staying out of trouble?
He's okay.
If not for that incident, he'd still be part of the family, you know. Hard to believe it's already been a year. The both of you were more or less the sons I never had.
The past is what it is.
True. But I'm glad to hear he's doing well, under your watch.
I'm sure Kaito-san will always feel like my Aniki. If not for you, I would have taken another direction in life. I'd be a very different person, I think.
You'd have turned out just fine, my boy.
Excuse me. Tea.
So then, what would drag you back to an office where you're not exactly welcome?
Hamura is giving me some grief.
Is he now? I was under the assumption Genda is handling the issue. Are you helping him out with the case now?
Shintani's got me looking for the Kyorei clan. I just need to find them, so I can ask him a few things.
Not wise, my boy. You do know they're all up in arms right now? Sure you want this?
Don't worry. I just want to have a word.
Does the name the Kajihira Group mean anything to you?
No. Can't say that it does.
They're a Kansai outfit. It's
They've got a front in the city. The KJ Art office down on Senrio Avenue. Be careful, though. There's Kyorei crawling on every floor. These are Tojo clan streets, but that's their turf now.
Senrio Avenue. KJ Art, eh? I'll check it out.
I know you're busy. Although, you think I could visit your office someday soon? Keep it on the down low.
Yeah, of course.
Heard you got a wicked pinball table.
I do really like that Matsugane really wants to visit Yagami's office one day.
Kaito-san, just left the Matsugane office. The Kyorei are shacked up in some place called KJ Art.
Huh. And that's where we'll find Murase?
Not sure. We won't know if we don't check it out ourselves.
You're thinking stakeout, huh? Sounds like the perfect time to give the drone a whirl.
That might be our only choice.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'll see you over there.
I don't remember what I was actually showing off here.
What a waste.
Oh, that's right. There's a friend event that starts here at the Smile Burger. The Millennium Tower Burger sounds pretty good, I think.
14 patties to represent all 14 floors of the tower. This burger has a combined calorie count of 12,000. You'll want all your raid partners to join in.
So when we eat here and then leave, we'll be met with this lady, who is
I need help with the promotion.
She is Yagami's landlord. He helped her with a case once, and now he's renting his office for cheap. That said, he's still pretty bad about getting rent on time.
Excuse me.
I'm glad she's understanding about his rent situation.
Yeah, hold on, let me go stuff my face with food a little bit more. I really don't have any more money. Sorry.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. Smile Burger is some pretty cheap fast food. I think it's basically McDonald's.
If it's not, I'd be surprised.
Right? Like, it totally looks like it could be a McDonald's. Anyway, Tomoika's deal is that she wants to open up a bar in her building because she's not really making enough money off of rent. So she might as well use the available space for something, right?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna enlist Yagami to be her taste tester. So you know what? This seems like he's got a pretty good deal going on with her. Like cheap rent, free food. What could possibly go wrong?
Yep.
So yeah, if we go back to the office every now and again and check inside the fridge, there will be food from her.
But will any of it be broccoli gomai?
No. It would be pretty cool if you could offer suggestions to her about what to put on the menu, but no, there's a predetermined set of food. Actually, there might be broccoli gomai on the menu. I just don't know it because there are 3 dishes for him to try before her friend event completes. But after that, she offers a lot of different varieties of food, and I don't know if I've tried all of them.
Could you let her down? She trusted you.